words, Lu Zhang's peach-eating head suddenly lifted up. Stunned. You didn't sneak in here, did you? How clever, Makunaga said with a smile. There's a limited number of spirit fruits to trade, and it's not yet time to trade, so I had to sneak in first. I'm smart as hell. Lu Zhang was inwardly speechless. No wonder Feng Zhouxiao called Mu Yunlan a devilish demoness. The three great families of Spirit Market City, the Mu family, the Lin family and the Hua family. Mak Yunlan himself came from the Mak family, but he didn't get along with his own father. Just after being reprimanded, he went to the Lin family to provoke a fight. Then now he ran to the Hua family's peach orchard to steal spirit fruits. The three great families, one without fail, all offended. There's nothing to say. Lu Zhang hurriedly accelerated the speed at which he devoured the large peach. Otherwise, if we get caught later, we won't have anything to eat. Mak Yunlan also grabbed the time and started to eat. Unlike absorbing spiritual energy from the outside world, the spiritual energy in spiritual fruits and spiritual pills was just as gentle. It could be directly absorbed and refined by the Imperial Beast Master. Theoretically, a person who could have sufficient spirit fruits and spirit pills to grow to the 4th rank, it would have been able to cultivate and grow up alone without relying on a spirit pet. This was also one of the reasons why at first, Mu Yunlan didn't care what quality spirit pet the little monkey actually was. As a former Empyrean realm powerhouse, she was still confident that she would be able to return to the top by herself. But having an additional helper to suppress Feng Zhouxiao on all fronts is also very good. There aren't a lot of white cloud peaches because only a handful of peaches are ripe on a few trees. The others are still small and have little psychic power. Lu Zhang and Mu Yunlan had both elevated to the 5th level of the 1st rank and realized that they had eaten all they could. It was at this moment that a sudden bellowing came. Who's there? Mu Yunlan instantly got up and hugged Lu Zhang as a black aura appeared on her body. With a whoosh, he flew beyond the peach orchard. Even the formation that protected the peach orchard was not able to stop it, and under the rush of the black-ons, nothing seemed to be able to stop it. After scurrying out, Mu Yunlan did not leave, but instead strutted towards the main gate of the city lord's mansion with Lu Zhang in her arms. Walking to the door, she acted as if she had done nothing, commanded the porter, "Take me to Brother Hua. Thanks for the support." End of chapter 8. Chapter 8. So the good guys deserve to be bullied by you? Requesting a follow-up read. 8. Chapter 8. So the good guys deserve to be bullied by you? Requesting a follow-up read. Chapter 8. So the good guys deserve to be bullied by you. Requests for follow-up reading. Looking at Mu Yunlan, who had just done something bad without changing his face and entered the Hua family with ease, Lu Zhang felt that the gold content of the words demoness of the devil's path was still rising. No shame in you. The full name of Big Brother Hua in Mu Yunlan's mouth was Hua Zhengtang. It's 2 years older than Mak Yunlan. This is a martial arts nerd, and a really decent one at that. As a city lord, Hua Jiufeng was naturally an old and cunning figure, but Hua Zhengtang was definitely one of the few truly good people and gentlemen that Mu Yunlan had ever met. Hua Jiufeng had already given up on the idea of this nowadays only son taking over, working hard on creating trumpets, but he doesn't seem to be able to. In his last life until Mu Yunlan left Spirit Market City, he hadn't heard of him getting a younger brother or sister for Hua Zhengtang. Makunaga just loved dealing with decent people. A gentleman deceives with a square. It's the kind of person who has principles and a bottom line that's the easiest to pin down. Mak Yunlan was brought to the side hall to wait a bit. Not long after, Hua Zhengtang walked in. "Miss Mu, it's been a long time. Someone broke into the peach garden just now, and I went to check it out, so I made you wait for a while." Mu Yunlan pretended to be surprised and said, "Someone stole the spirit fruit? Did you catch them?" Hua Zhengtang shook his head. "No, that person ran too fast and was able to ignore my family's peach garden's formations. His strength is at least at the 6th rank level. Let my father have the headache of this. What is the purpose of Miss Mac's visit today?" "Oh, surprisingly, it's a 6th ranked expert. In Spirit Market City, there are a number of 6th ranked level experts. The city lord should be able to capture the person soon." Mak Yunlan said and paused, revealing an expression of regret. "I came over this time in the hope that I could buy some white cloud peaches. This is my spirit pet, the 6-eared macaque. He's been eating a lot of beast god pills, and I sought to give him a change. Looks like it can't eat." Lu Zhang looked at Hua Zhengtang with wide, confused eyes, as if he was really craving for a bite of peach. In fact, he was already bursting at the seams. Hua Zhengtang didn't hesitate for a second when he heard this and directly took out 2 white cloud peaches from his storage ring. "That's all I have left. Miss Mu has just obtained a spirit pet, so cultivating it with a white cloud peach is just right. My spirit pet has already reached the 3rd stage. The white cloud peach no longer has any utility. These two, let's give them to Miss Mu." Hua Zhengtang is a gentleman, but not a cutie. He also knew something about human interaction. The 2 white cloud peaches weren't worth much money, and giving them to Mu Yunlan was more or less an increase in friendship. Mu Yunlan didn't have the slightest bit of shame after just stealing a large amount of white cloud peaches from someone, and directly took the 2 peaches over. Thank you, big brother Hua, you're such a good person. Lu Zhang was frantically spitting inside. So the good guys deserve to be bullied by you. Ha! After Mu Yunlan had eaten and taken a bunch of food at the Hua family, he left straight away, returned to the pastor's house. He happened to meet Feng Zhouxiu, who had also just returned from outside. She was followed by an escort. The guard was not followed by a spirit pet, but had a pouch around his waist. That's the spirit animal bag. The spirit animal pouch allows spirit pets to rest inside and is easy to carry. Not all that rare, but worth a lot of money. The guards who were able to be issued spirit beast bags all had at least a 5th ranked combat power. In the entire Mu clan, the total number of 5th order royal beast masters wasn't much. To be able to specifically send a 5th order royal beast master to protect Feng Zhouxiu, it was clear how much importance Mu Nanshan attached to him. After all, even his own daughter, Mu Yunlan, did not have such a guard. Although within Spirit Ruin City, Mu Yunlan didn't need an escort is all. Feng Zhouxiu keenly sensed the fluctuation of spiritual energy belonging only to the 5th level of the 1st rank in the bodies of the little monkey and Mu Yunlan. She didn't feel strange about that. After all, at the lower levels, there were plenty of things that could aid in rapidly raising spiritual power. With the resources of the Mu clan, wanting to advance to the 5th level of the 1st rank in a day wasn't a difficult task. Only a sense of urgency was still born in her. As a reborn person, she should have possessed even more surpassing strength than Mu Yunlan. So far everything was going according to her original plan. The only variable was the 6-eared macaque. I thought it was just an ordinary mortal bone beast pet, but that guy was the one who beat up the golden-scaled snake violently. Even if the golden-scaled serpent was newly awakened, half of the transcendent spiritual favorites didn't even have the ability to resist in the face of the true dragon's pressure. This little monkey, however, acted as if it was not affected in any way, plus the various skills it unleashes. It could only mean that the little monkey was indeed a type of divine pet with a hidden bloodline. Even she, a sunburst-level talent, true pupil, had not been able to see through its true details. She had no memory of this little monkey in her previous life. She guessed that it should be because no one had contracted with it, and in the end, it didn't get infected and fall into a ferocious beast or demon and die early. As a result, he was chosen to bring it back in this life by mistake, and personally delivered it to an enemy from a previous life. Feng Zhouxiu, who figured all this out, was very regretful. I should have known better than to just pick a random little normal monkey. At the time, I also thought the little monkey was good-looking and confusing with its 6 ears. Who knew it was really a divine pet? Now, it seemed that one needed to think of other ways to curb Mu Yunlan's growth. I wanted to directly give Mu Yunlan a mortal bone beast pet to drag her down once and for all. Now that plan has fallen through. Then execute the next best plan. Taking away the resources of the Mu clan prevented Mu Yunlan from having enough resources to assist her. If Lu Zhang were to learn of her thoughts, he would definitely raise doubts. Wasn't the most direct way to get rid of Mu Yunlan once and for all? Let's just say it's worthy of being a righteous empress. All of them had been killed by the other party once, and now they were just trying to curb the growth of the other party to prevent them from causing trouble for the party again. If he were Lu Zhang, he would definitely take out the other party at the first sign of strength. Feng Zhouxiu and Mu Yunlan met at the doorway and glanced at each other with hidden electric sparks interlacing. Mak Yunlan snorted coldly and took the lead in stepping into the gate of the Mak family. After entering, she turned around and spoke. Don't think that you're a member of the Mu family even if you enter the Mu family's gates. You're just an outsider. Before the words left his mouth, Mu Yunlan had already turned around and walked towards his small courtyard. Feng Zhouxiu was already accustomed to Mu Yunlan's provocations and taunts. Feng Zhouxiu would only feel strange if one day Mu Yunlan was pleasant to himself, to which she did not care. Instead, he thought about what he was going to do next. Although he had allowed Mak Yunlan to obtain the 6-eared macaque, a spirit pet that was suspected to be a divine beast, he himself had also recaptured the golden-scaled snake that belonged to him as planned. Having a divine pet at the beginning was a good start compared to his previous life. What's more, she had the strong support of the Mu family. Just now, she was the one who took the initiative to help the herder family pick out a batch of spirit pets that were not of low quality, thus gaining the goodwill of many people. Immediately, you can receive a great resource as a reward, but that's not enough. Wanting to crush the ferocious beasts in the future, slaughtering all the demons and overthrowing the devil's way, she needs more resources to grow faster. It seems like we have to get our hands on the king's chance in that secret realm ahead of time. Feng Zhouxiu thought like this. Thanks for the support. I'm begging my lords to give some recommendations and make sure to catch up on the latest chapters. Bye. End of chapter. Chapter 9, People showed themselves everything, requesting follow-up readings. Chapter 9, People showed themselves everything, requesting follow-up readings. Chapter 9, People showed themselves everything, requesting follow-up readings. The level of the Imperial Beastmaster and the level of the Spirit Pet correspond to each other. After the initial bloodline awakening, the Spirit Pet was of the first rank First Beast Spirit Realm. Then the Imperial Beastmaster is also a First Order 1 Spirit level Imperial Beastmaster. The Beast Spirit Realm had 9 stages, and each stage had 9 levels. Above the 9th level of the 9th Order, it was the Beast King Realm. An Imperial Beastmaster who possesses a single Beast King is called an Imperial Beast King. The city Lord Huajiufeng, as well as the 2 old family heads of the Mu family and the Lin family, were all at this level. In the entire Spirit Ruin City, the 3 royal Beast Kings mastered everything within the city. In the early stages of his last life, Feng Zhuoxia was able to rise quickly because he had found a royal Beast King's cave in the secret trial 3 months later. It was arguably one of the most important opportunities of her last life. Without these resources to set the stage for her growth and increase her speed, she also couldn't step into the king level that quickly, and thus acquire her second spirit pet, the first divine pet from her previous life. Now, if you can get the chance early, inevitably, he would be able to develop quickly and surpass Mak Yunlan, a royal beast king's chance. This was definitely unique within Spirit Market City. While Feng Zhuoxia was plotting his next move here, Mu Yunlan was soaking in a fragrant flower petal bath with her little monkey. Originally, Lu Zhan was already quite tired today, but the image of the white light made him become spiritual again. He didn't really want to, but his body was honest. Mak Yunlan, however, didn't care. After soaking into the water, while rubbing the little monkey's fur, she asked Lu Zhang to share the acquired talents and skills to show her. Of course Lu Zhang would not refuse. People show themselves everything, and they can't be too stingy. Be a monkey, be generous. Let's first look at the talent gained from Lin Yang. Lin Yang's talent was also at the Moonflower level, and it wasn't low in quality. Gift, the 9 Rings of the Law. Effects, unleashed on any target. Increasing 1 mana ring doubles the target's spiritual recovery speed and running speed, and doubles the spiritual limit, up to a maximum of 9 stackable mana rings. After seeing this talent, Mu Yunlan laughed. This is a very powerful increase ability. 9 overlapping, 10 times the spiritual power. The skills of the Blast Wind Harvest consume a lot of spiritual energy. With this one talent, Lin Yang's battle power is enough to crush most spirit pets of the same level. Having this skill will also help you a great deal in using the Shimmy Wanfa talent to acquire the natural skills of high-level targets. Lu Zhang nodded his little head and commented, "It's indeed impressive. And this Blast Hollow skills are not bad either." Talent, 10 Grim Winds. Effects, consuming a certain amount of spiritual energy to induce the convergence of the 10 Yin Winds, causing an attack effect on a target within a certain range or driving the Yin Winds to speed. It wasn't just a mere attack skill, rather, from the essence, to create and master the Yin Wind, and then turn it into a wind blade to attack or drive oneself to fly. Can be. That would be nice. Combined with the Thunder Flash as well as the Treading Moon skill, it not only increases one's long-distance flight speed, but also increases the instantaneous burst speed. The only martial art in the world is fast. Speed is one of the key factors in winning. Lu Zhang loved this natural skill. Unfortunately, however, Hua Zhengtan's level was too high, and at least with the current spiritual energy within Lu Zhang's body, he was unable to access his opponent's skills. After Mu Yunlan saw the skills that Lu Zhang had displayed, she hugged the latter into her arms and kissed him fiercely. "When I think of Feng Zhuoxiao abandoning you and giving you up to me, I am extremely happy. Little 6 ears, you're awesome." Feeling the soft touch coming from the skin that seemed to be blowing, Lu Zhang gave up his resistance. Let Mak Yunlan fiddle with it. It took a while for Mak Yunlan's excitement to pass. Wash up and get dressed. Then he carried the little monkey back to his room, giving Lu Zhang the Beast God pill. She herself took the spirit pill, and then started cultivating together. Cultivation was very effective. Originally, the two of them had accumulated a sufficient amount of spiritual energy in their bodies after devouring a large amount of white cloud peaches. After this night's cultivation, Lu Zhang had reached the early stage of the 6th level of the first rank, while Mu